Well, I'm going to do this video kind of about all my old Firebirds and Camaros I've had, 7 of them including the current one. Kind of all started like most car guys, I think, with their dad as an influence. Show his 64 Corvette he had here. He had a bunch of GTOs and cool stuff over the years, and then when I came around, it was kind of Night Rider got me into the Firebird thing, and he had show a picture of not so flattering me with his 86 Firebird and then his 83 Trans Am, and he's currently now got an 84 Z28 that he still has. That kind of all kicked it off for me growing up, and then I eventually was able to get my own cars, and I'll kind of highlight them here and show you everything I've owned up until the current car. So the first car I bought was a 92 Camaro RS. It's a 3.1 V6 with a 700 R4 automatic. It was a one-owner car. I think I got it for like $2,000. 25th anniversary car, which I guess they all were, being a 92. Car was one owner, had 350 some thousand when I got it, kilometers. It leaked oil, it leaked from the T-tops, it leaked from the heater core. Pretty much leaked top right to the bottom, but I drove that thing 200 kilometers a day for work every day, rain, shine, snow. Really never let me down. It was a great little car. It was near 400,000 when I traded it for a Jimmy, I think, for winter, and I picked up the next car I'm going to show here. While I still had the Camaro, the green one, I picked up this black RS. It was kind of my summer car, and the green one was the winter car. Before I got rid of it, but it was 5-liter TBI auto, black with red interior. Didn't really do much with this car, honestly. I think I had it a season, maybe a season and a half. I really didn't do much with it. I didn't really love the red interior. I ended up finding a Firebird that was for sale. I forget who I sold this one to, but I ended up getting rid of it pretty quickly and then picking up the next car I'm going to show here. I found this next car in a field when I was driving it with my dad one day, and it was an 88 Formula 350. A little more on that later. But bought the car. First weekend I was driving it, massive clunking, banging from the back end. Ended up breaking the pinion right out of the rear end of the car. I guess there was no gear oil in it. And I was young and just thought they all kind of howled, being a 10-bolt. So ended up getting a rear end for it. Swapped that in. Took it to the track and ran like a 16.8 or something ridiculous. So I started digging into the actual casting numbers on the block, and turns out it was a 305 LB9 car. So called the owner, the guy that I bought it from, and he was super cool. He actually had a bunch of parts from a GTA that had caught fire, and he gave me the engine, transmission, a whole bunch of stuff. So I ended up doing a 350 swap on it. Finally ran a 14.7, which is more in realm with this car, should be running. Swapped it to a T5 manual, did a lot of firsts on this thing, learned to really work on cars on this one. Ended up doing a 91, 92 bumper skirt swap on it. Really didn't like the way it was fitting, started to lose interest in it. So I ended up finding my next car and getting this thing unloaded before I brought that one home. For the next car, I found a 88 GTA for sale. It needed a transmission. So I had the transmission out of the white car because I'd swapped it to a T5. So I picked this thing up, put that transmission in it, and it was a really clean car. Digital dash, leather, flame red metallic. The thing was fantastic. Drove that car for about a year, which was kind of on trend for how long I keep these things. The next car I got was kind of just getting me out of the third gen world, and a buddy of mine had a 02 35th anniversary SS and kind of got the LS1 itch. So I sold this car to my neighbor at the time, and he wrote it off driving it to storage that winter. So that thing is completely destroyed now. I don't have a picture of it, but the front end was like right up to the windshield. So the red one's gone, and on to my first LS car. The next one was a 98 Trans Am LS1 6-speed car. Got it for about $6,000 back in 2009. Had 320K on it. Original owner, used it for work, insurance adjuster, just drove all highway miles with the car. Had snow tires with it, literally bone stock. So I grabbed it and quickly proceeded to undo the stockness. Long tube headers, lid, fast intake, lowered it. Beat the crap out of this car and honestly ran like a top. I got rid of it at like 380,000, I think. A few different vet wheels I put on the thing over the years, and the owner that has it now actually lives out near Ottawa, Ontario. I think it has 400K on it now. Still running like a top. He really hasn't done anything to it. The car is just a solid runner. It was a really early build. It was built late 97, this one. But yeah, they don't build them like that anymore. That kind of cemented the LS1 to me. And I sold it, just was moving and didn't really have space for the car. So I got rid of that one, and I had a good hiatus with no car until the next one came up. So living arrangements kind of settled back out, and I was in the market for another car. And a good buddy of mine that owns a shop had a 2001 Z28 that him and his friend bought for the motor and transmission for his friend's 69 Camaro. And he was left with the roller. So he called me, asked me if I wanted a car. So I said yes, got the car, put together a motor for it. Ended up pinching the oil pump O-ring, and long story short, spun pretty much every bearing in that motor very shortly after getting it. So got a 6-liter from a plow truck, iron block, swapped cam and everything over. That motor was solid, did new pistons, bearings, kind of refreshed that whole thing up. Did an SS hood, SS spoiler, C5 Z06 wheels, updated badging on it. The car is fantastic. Thing, strong running car, tons of power. The only thing that made me sell it was finding a black WS6 online and being able to get that one for the right price, which is the one I currently own, which can be seen here the day I brought the black one home. And the flames will be kind of detailed in my history video of the car. But yeah, this thing, sadly enough now, I sold it to a guy out in Fort Erie. He sold the car, and the last I heard, the motor and tranny were poached from the car again for another 69 Camaro. So I guess nobody really likes beige Z28s, because the car, last I heard, is a roller again, right back where it started. And that leads me to the current car. It's a 2002 WS6. I'm sure if you've watched any of the videos on the channel, you kind of know the car. I will be going deep into the history of this car, just kind of show some pictures as it sits currently. But yeah, I've had this one since 2017. I really don't plan on selling this. This car is going to be kind of a keeper. It checks all the boxes for me. 6-speed, T-top, black, last year, WS6. Yeah, I don't see this car going anywhere. Well, take care, guys. I'll try to have a history video out on the WS6 soon. Like I said in the last video, I have a ton of documents, ton of history on it, and I'm just trying to figure out how to make it make sense for a good video. Take care.